It was a day like any other. The sun shone brightly as the palm trees swayed in the tropical breeze. The owner of a New York bakery chain and her new young lover prepare to set sail on what they hope would be the voyage of a lifetime. Little do they know what danger lies ahead.
Yeah.
Lesbians lost at sea.
So this is the tale of two lesbians lost at sea. All right.
Damn.
So these two ladies go by the names of Jennifer Appel and Tasha Fuyava. So on May 3rd of 2017, they decided to set sail aboard the Sea Nymph, which is Appel's 50-foot sailboat. They brought along their two dogs and what can be assumed to be a little under a month's worth of food and supplies, as well as standard equipment such as an emergency position indicating radio beacon, or IPERB. Let's see here. So the voyage was planned as an 18-day trip, with the destination being Tahiti, which is approximately 2,700 miles from their Honolulu residence. Instead, the next time anyone saw them was 5 months later, about 900 miles southeast of Japan, where they were spotted and towed by a Taiwanese fishing ship.
Yeah, that's
pretty
crazy.
Crazy distance to go off there.
Yeah, and that little boat.
So they were trying to go here. And, yeah, these are all the other areas that they kind of floated and drifted into, which is also absolutely insane. So after coordinating with the U.S. Coast Guard in Guam, the pair and their boat were handed off to the USS Ashland. Everyone cheered, and they all lived happily ever after. Of course, this wouldn't be much of a story if that was it. So after being rescued, the two had quite the tale to tell about the ordeal. The initial rescue was covered by a wide variety, if not most, national news organizations, with them giving quotes to various publications and eventually taking an in-depth interview with NBC. We will check out a video. This is them being rescued by NBC News. Well,
the crew
NBC News did not rescue them. I should make that clear.
USS Ashland saved our lives. Had they not been able to locate us, we would have been dead within 24 hours.
Look at those doggos.
How did she know she would have been dead within 24 hours?
Last night, we were up here walking the dogs in the dark, and all of a sudden we had two.
Yeah, they don't look like they're 24 hours from death.
And
No, not at all.
and said, you know, put these glow sticks on the dogs. It'll make it easier for you to see. It'll make it easier for everyone else to see. And I was like, you know what? I would have never thought of something like that. I mean, just the attention to detail that the Navy has with respect to foreign animals in a foreign situation has been phenomenal. Hawaii is home. Yes. We would very much like to recover the vessel. If not, we would like to build the unsinkable, unbreakable boat.
Using the knowledge that we acquired.
So they're trying to build the Titanic, apparently.
During these months.
Still
Not even God himself could sink this ship.
Or to Papeete or to Moorea, and we still never got to see the 20,000 islands, so I think that would be the most fantastic trip for May of next spring.
Right.
I would not want to go out on a boat ever again. So good for their resiliency.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to sail ever at that point.
Yeah, you would.
I already don't want to sail in general, but
you would think that.
You would think that they would, not want to do that.
Did they get lost at sea again or some shit?
All right, so Here's the timeline of what happened according to them. So on May 3rd, upon leaving Honolulu, that night the ship was hit with a Force 11 storm, quoting them, which means that
Force 11,
there would be winds 56 to 63 knots, which is 64 to 72 miles per hour, and waves that are 37 to 52 feet high.
Interesting.
They also said that this storm lasted for 3 days and nights, with the sailboat spreader breaking 4 days after that.
That's weird.
The initial storm left the vessel with a flooded engine and damaged their communications, leaving their radio, telephone, and iridium satellite phones malfunctioning. So, at this point, they considered turning back to Hawaii, but decided against it because apparently they didn't think that the harbors at Maui or Lanai were deep enough to accommodate their boat, which makes no goddamn sense whatsoever.
Yeah, because their boat's like
they're both
huge. I mean, like harbors are not used to boats. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's 50 feet, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So,
most of those just like canoes and kayaks and such.
Exactly.
In those harbors, yeah.
So, through late May into June, they were unable to make contact with their damaged communications and ended up drifting into a typhoon, which is a storm with 100.
Okay, so is this entire story just a fucking lie? Is that the punchline here? Because this sounds like bullshit.
Well, this is the story according to them. There have been
like,
some skeptics.
Is it what actually happened? Because it sounds fucking insane. It doesn't sound real.
The only people that know are these two and their doggos.
Yep.
Okay.
And the people that picked them up,
But yeah, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
If you're 24 hours from death, like, I mean, I love my dog and everything, but like, you know,
sorry, man.
We're taking
that dog would be eaten before I die. You know, like if I'm 24 hours from death, it's like, all right, sorry, Sal.
Yeah,
human supremacy, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. It gets better though.
Right.
After the storm and the typhoon and the 150 mile per hour winds, 40-foot waves, all of that. On top of that, they were also subject to what they described as pack attacks from groups of tiger sharks.
Okay.
They decided to try and head toward Kiribati, an island nation in the Micronesia subregion of the Pacific, but couldn't land there due to their broken communications equipment. On October 1st, they were able to make contact with officials of Wake Island, but apparently the winds pushed them away toward the west.
Yeah.
Which is what they had said, yeah.
Fucking wind, yeah.
All right, so now we're at part 3, the rescue. So on October 24th, they were spotted by a Taiwanese fishing boat, who then notified the U.S. Coast Guard in Guam before, towing the boat, which they said was unrecoverable, which is why they were asking, like, oh no, our boat is gone.
Help us.
So after Navy rescue of sailors adrift at sea, the story gets stranger. You don't say. Because everyone in the initial reports, they just completely bought all of this. But
it was like a celebration when they got rescued. Like, thank you so much.
Like, how?
Oh
how did you? Well, I mean, it makes sense at first, but then, people started looking more into it, what they were saying, and they're like, wait a second, this makes no fucking sense. In fact, we don't even have to look at this article. We can just check out this guy right here who sat down with an interview with them. He starts it off pretty cordial, but after 2 minutes-ish, he starts, laying on the questions like, I'm a sailor myself. What you're saying?
Yeah, like what you're saying. I mean, like, I'm not a sailor, and this story sounds like fucking complete and utter bullshit. So,
yeah. So let's take a look at that.
NBC has been phenomenal. The USS Ashland made the world a different place for us.
So I see the smiles. You're happy to be back on dry land.
Yes.
And I just gotta say, it's Jennifer over there that is I think is the absolutely insane one in the relationship with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Like this other chick she was along for the ride.
Let's start with the first day. It was May 3rd, I think. You guys take off from Honolulu. You say that first night you faced a major storm, force 11, high winds, and it lasted for something like 3 days. What was it like to ride that storm out?
I'm actually a heavy sleeper, so when she told me, buckle down with the boys and go to bed and sleep.
The dogs.
Yes. I knocked out like the dead.
Yeah.
Didn't faze me.
What was it like being on that sailboat, 50-foot sailboat?
I am used to sailing in the Hawaiian waters, so I'm used to small storms coming up, and I didn't expect it to be what it was. I said, Tasha, if I make a mistake doing
she kind
this,
of has the crazy
we're going to die tonight. And she said, oh, I trust you. Go ahead. Have fun.
This, by the way, I'm a boater. I should tell you that right off the bat. If I'm on a 3-week trip from Honolulu to Tahiti, that happens to me on the first night, I'm turning around, I'm going back. I'm saying, bad karma, I'll try again. You didn't do that.
Well, made modifications to
What
the
the
hull
fuck is
of
wrong
the
with
boat.
you?
And so the keel, the bottom part of the boat, was 8'6". The two closest harbors to us, one Manele Bay, is only...
Did she just say the bottom of the boat was 8'6"?
Yeah.
The bottom of the 50-foot boat was 8'6".
I guess.
All right.
It's like a TARDIS, All
right.
It has different dimensions. I don't know. Maybe it comes to a I don't know.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
6 to 7
I'm
feet
trying
in
to
the
make
harbor
it
channel.
make sense. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I feel like no,
so,
that doesn't make sense.
hard.
It's just the way that she so confidently says this insane stuff that I find amusing.
And the second one is Lahaina. It's only 8 foot deep,
But
and
you
there's
can
great...
get close enough to shore to signal someone and say you're in trouble. Let me just go back to this storm, though. National Weather Service, Coast Guard say that although there were small craft advisories for some squalls in that area, that they had no record, no prediction, no reports of a storm of the scale that you're talking about. How do you come to terms with that?
Yeah, so that was one of the things that was in the article kind of refuting what they were saying.
Well, I was thinking that, there's probably no record of this storm, right?
Yeah, zero record of any such storm occurring, within the 3 months that they even said in any of those areas whatsoever.
Well, if she had such an elaborate plan, why wouldn't she think of that?
Because she's fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
She's absolutely bonkers, fucking batshit insane.
Yeah.
You could just smell it coming off her through the screen.
Seriously,
she's got a very Marjorie Taylor
understand
Greene-esque look about her.
Yeah,
she does.
She does have a Marjorie Taylor Greene vibe.
stories.
Ugh.
I believe
makes it
that
worse.
the storm advisory that the U.S. Coast Guard did say they did put out for
How
the
do I get around
Alanuihaha
this?
and the area west of the Big Island was anticipated to be smaller than some of the downdrafts that we saw. I will agree that if you were there, you would say the same thing I did.
It felt big when you were on that
felt a lot
50-foot
bigger,
sailboat.
yeah.
Let me move further into this ordeal. In the middle of June, June 15th,
You can
The
see in her
Oh,
face that
man.
you know that he knows.
Yeah, he's basically just be like, listen, I know you're full of shit. You know you're full of shit. This is going to be a very tense time for the two of us. So
Yeah, she's
just-
like,
Just
well,
his face right now just explains it all.
you really had to be there to, experience the storm that didn't happen.
Coast Guard says that on an unrelated search mission, they had received a phone call from some friends or family members of yours saying, we haven't heard from these ladies. So they got into radio contact with a boat that was called the Sea Nymph. They heard back on the radio
Look
from
at her legs
people who said,
shaking.
we are the crew of the Sea Nymph. We're fine, and we should get to Tahiti tomorrow. You say your GPS shows you were nowhere near Tahiti. Who did they talk to?
I have no idea. But Garmin
Look at
makes
my
a great
fucking
product,
proof,
and
bitch.
this is one of the GPS.
wait a minute. So there was just another craft in the same area called the Sea Nymph and they talked to the crew of that one and they said they're fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they don't. But who was that? Who knows?
Yep, that was just
This
the
is
one. Nobody knows.
another pair of lesbians lost at sea, you know,
Yeah.
on a similar boat.
Exactly. And see, she has her transponder right there, right in her pocket, ready to show off. You know, like,
She's
no,
got
dude,
the
check
receipts.
my log, bro. I didn't do none of that. What are you talking about?
Is that we had on the scene our sea nymph, and it shows that
not
we
our
were nowhere
sea
near
nymph.
Tahiti. We
So
were
you
closer
never
to
spoke to the Coast Guard.
Actually, we did speak to the Coast Guard on the
Spoke to
third
the
day
Coast Guard.
after we came through the storm because they checked on us to make sure we were okay. We saw them after we were at Christmas Island when we were denied access to stop in at Christmas Island, and the next time we saw them was after the Ashland.
Can we talk?
Yeah, that's another thing is that they keep adding places that they stopped at too. Like, it's so random.
They were just everywhere.
They just all the
Well,
entire
you know,
that corner. of the ocean.
Christmas Island, like they were like, "Hey guys, we really need we need supplies, and things are really looking pretty bad for us right now." And Christmas Island's just like, "Fuck off,
Yeah.
no dikes,
Beat
no
it.
dikes on Christmas Island. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Come on,
And they're stupid dogs too.
the story's a load of horse shit. They just want to write a book or something.
Oh wow! How did you know? Wow, what makes you say that?
Because
What a
that's
great
exactly
guess.
why you spin a bullshit yarn like this.
Yep.
No, there's no way that she has a book out about this.
Bum, bum. Does she promote it later in this interview?
Okay, there's a part of this
uh,
ordeal. A part of this ordeal where
I'm
you
not
guys
sure
say
if
you
she
were.
does in
I'm
this
not
or
sure if
not.
it is in this interview, but yeah,
She
she did
does
write
have
a
a
book.
book.
And
It's
yeah, the
fucking
reason
so
that she
funny.
can be a rich psycho apparently is because she owns some like bakery in New York and
Neat.
clearly doesn't run it, but she.
I'll be in New York soon, so maybe I'll swing by the bakery and see what
Right.
kind of lesbian seafaring goods I can get.
Yeah.
Sharks were around the boat.
I could make a
For-
tasteless joke about why lesbians are drawn to the sea, but I'm not going to.
The sea.
But the smell of fish, you know, it factors into that joke. But that's okay.
Okay, there's a part of this ordeal. A part of
Here's
this
the
ordeal
sharks.
where you guys say you were. Sharks were around the boat for hours, and that they actually rammed the hull on
There's
occasions in almost a coordinated attack.
They rammed the hull of the boat.
Yeah.
Their fucking jaws out there.
Fucking dude, see that intro was no joke, man. That was all actually. That was
This
found
is a
footage
harrowing
right there.
tale. Yeah, someone should make this into a feature film because
Yeah.
that's pretty intense.
That's also probably
Lost
what they
at
were
sea,
aiming
huh?
for.
Terrifying. Absolutely
watch a full length.
terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying.
We were too ignorant to realize what was going on, and the sharks had been telling us, "You're in our living room, and you're not leaving
Yeah.
fast enough." And we
Oh
didn't
my
realize
God.
that was
Yeah,
what we
beat
were
it.
being told until too late.
Two things about that. You know, first of all,
Two
scientists
things
have said
about
sharks
that
don't
real
behave
quick.
that way, and we'll take your story at its word. Again, I'm a boater. That's when I.
Greatest word, man.
Look, first of all, bitch,
What a
sharks
classy
don't
way
do
of being
that.
like, you're a fucking liar. We'll take your ridiculous story at its word, but again, I am a
Yeah.
boater, and your story is nonsense. But we'll take you at your word because it's TV. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fucking
why not?
great.
Let's keep that going. So
Again, I would have said, we're in trouble here. These sharks are surrounding us. Let's call for help. You never used your distress beacon. Why?
Well, the sharks were 6 inches away, and
I just
using
love
it
Six
how we're
inches
just
away.
taking none of their
Oh yeah,
In the
there were
location
six.
where we-
Wait, I thought they rammed the boat. Then there's 0 inches away if they're ramming the fucking boat.
were they?
Oh god.
They-
6 inches away, the shark. But a polite shark.
I know, right? Just get a little space. Back up just a little bit.
What type of sharks did
They
they
said
say
it was
were?
tiger shark,
Tiger sharks.
which I don't think. I feel like if the tiger sharks were ramming the boat, they would just be knocking themselves the fuck out.
It says they're 10 to 14 feet,
Mm.
I mean, they're pretty big sharks.
right?
Yeah, but I don't think that they're known for ramming boats. It's,
I'm looking it up. It says that sometimes they might engage in behavior that looks like they might be ramming the boat, but they're not. they're usually just curious and investigating the boat.
Like, what the fuck is this?
But it says that it's
Upside-down
pretty
whale.
fucking rare and not common behavior at all. So
So it
Well, it
sounds
was on this
more
day.
like than maybe if they were 6 inches away. That seems more believable than them ramming the boat.
I just it's like 6 inches. Like, what, they pull out like a ruler,
just hanging out. Yeah, like
like what the fuck?
that shark is exactly 6 inches away from the boat. You see that?
Like, what the fuck?
It's just hanging out there, just fucking
Yeah.
6 inches away.
chilling.
And
6 inches
using
away.
an E-curve means that in the location where we were, it's probably 4 hours to a day before the Coast Guard would have found us on a flyover. So we took our chances with the man upstairs who gave us grace and allowed us to still be here today.
You survived
Great.
the
I asked
goods
him
and
nothing.
you had a water purifier, thank goodness. That got you through.
Katadine.
Yeah, okay, you're going right, fine. You'll go back out. You would do this again? You would take a trip like this again, even after what you've been through?
Oh, we wouldn't take a trip just like this again.
No,
We'd take a
you
trip with
learn.
even more preparation.
You learn from your mistakes, and you prepare for what you handled.
Going
you,
through
though?
what you went through, does it bother you that you come back and people are questioning whether this ordeal existed in the Pacific Ocean or existed somewhere up here?
It's a unique situation. We were not expecting it. We did not call the media.
Love this
She
guy.
didn't even fucking respond to that whatsoever. She's like, well,
Oh,
did I make it all up? Who knows? It's a unique situation, That's sometimes stuff happens. Like,
The Navy did. And so we're enjoying the ride.
But the
and we're
Navy
glad to be
saved
here.
us, so this
we're glad
is
to be
real.
here with you.
Well, we're glad you're safe and sound, Jen and Tasha.
well, glad.
I've heard alien sex stories with more credibility than this shit. Like the dude that's like, yeah, man, there was a big titted alien bitch come out of nowhere, just fucking suck my dick, man. I'm like, bullshit. But then I hear this story, I'm like, well, maybe there's some credibility to that guy's tale because it doesn't have as many inconsistencies as this fucking thing.
a lot less threads to tie back together. That's for sure.
Yeah, all I have to do for that is just to believe there's a big titted alien out there. That's not that hard.
Yes, indeed. So when I said before, also that we're almost done, but when I said before that like a lot of media places covered this, that includes like all the way down to like tabloids and stuff. So this is completely kind of unrelated, but like, why not? So
50 Shades at Sea. Explosive sex-fueled photos of one of the women claiming she was adrift in the South Pacific for 5 months. It's a tale of a cougar dominatrix living a polyamorous lifestyle with a younger lover. Daily Mail's exclusives editor Candace Trunzo has the titillating details.
This story
Titillating
has so
details.
many plot twists, it will make your head spin.
It started out a rescue at sea. Jennifer,
Dude, I gotta get lost at sea. This shit's
set
easy.
sail for Tahiti from
Right?
Hawaii when they say a horrific storm ravaged their boat and set them adrift.
The women were rescued by the U.S. Navy.
It was the first time they set foot on solid ground for nearly 6 months.
But Coast Guard
I'm just
and weather
picturing
was
this
brave,
as
brave
the
soul.
trailer of
story
their movie.
is a bit fishy.
yeah, that's right here.
Yeah.
Those brave souls.
According to meteorologists, no storm happened when and where the women say it did. And although they were making daily distress calls, the two women never activated their boat's emergency beacon with signals that can reach authorities within seconds.
Just doesn't add up. Everyone thinks that there is something fishy about this water tale of this.
She
and
went
there
there.
is-
Fishy.
She went there.
The pair and their pets were finally picked up about 900 miles southeast of Japan in relatively, some might say, suspiciously good shape.
Yeah.
No, they were 24 hours from death.
Yeah.
They were about
Daily
to
Mail has
die.
learned that
Any moment they were about to die.
Jennifer Appel
Death
has a
was
checked
coming for
past,
them,
and
okay?
our Daily Mail exclusives team has the pictures to prove it.
Jennifer had another career, a career that nobody knows about, and that was as a dominatrix.
Bam, and here's where the real money came in.
She was
Cool.
an erotic dancer. Jennifer is definitely a cougar.
God damn.
Jennifer had a 26-year-old lover. She's 48 years old. Roman Kalinowski is a professional blackjack player. He's a DJ.
Damn, bro. Fucking bagging them right there. Damn, bro.
Dude,
So wild.
this needs to be a movie, and it needs to just take
Absolutely.
seriously everything she says.
Yes,
Yeah.
100% accurate to storytelling.
I don't want a movie that reveals like the truth behind it. I want the bullshit.
Yes, absolutely.
I want this.
But this has to be thrown in there as well.
Lesbians,
I want this cougar dominatrix lesbian fucking crazy nonsensical tale, and I want there to be repeated scenes in the movie, like we should activate the distress beacon. They'll be on us in a second.
Yeah.
No,
No, don't do that.
don't waste their time. Those sharks are 6 inches away.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, dude.
That's great. Oh God, I hope it is a movie one day. I really do.
We gotta start writing it, though.
I would help fund that movie. I would donate.
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
If she did a GoFundMe or something, I'd throw in.
With more than one or more lovers.
Look at this 12-year-old Logan Paul looking
Not an
motherfucker.
experienced sailor, and in fact, a few years ago, she had taken another boat out, and it ended up on the rocks, crashed, destroyed. She owes Roman.
I'm
that's a
so
different
shocked by that
incident.
information.
Yeah, so yeah, isn't that strange? Like, you know, a 27-year-old lover goes out on a boat, fucking smashes. Oh, it starts dating a new 26-year-old lover, goes out on boat, gone for 3 months.
One of her friends that we spoke to in Hawaii.
This lady
was
has the
surprised
best
that
life.
This happened to her. They think that it was something that may have been planned, and they think that
No.
the book deal.
No, how dare
was
you?
part of that plan.
And it's not the first time Appel has tried her hand at writing.
She wrote erotic
Oh,
novels.
man.
One of them about a lesbian couple, about a threesome, and in fact, one of them
Oh,
takes
no, not a
place on a
threesome.
boat. So,
Oh,
plot
scandal.
thickens here. Whether this tale is true, partially true, or just a publicity stunt, people can't get enough of this story. Stay tuned.
That's why it should be a fucking movie. Hollywood.
Seriously.
In days
fucking
past, Hollywood would have fucking churned out a movie about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
And this is why the movie industry fucking is garbage now. Because they didn't even fucking. When did this happen?
This is 2017.
And
Right. And here we are, fucking nearly a decade later. Where's the feature length film?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fucking, they got too obsessed with the Marvel movies, and, you know, they didn't think that what they should have done, like, you know, the opposite of that Jeff Goldblum speech from the Jurassic Park, you know. Yeah, you didn't capitalize on it. So you didn't put it on a box. You didn't sell it. You're not selling it.
A dog going crazy behind you.
Oh, yeah.
She's nesting.
Mm-hmm.
Good for
Oh, yeah.
her.
But so we got one last little section for this, and that's it's a little where are they now? Any predictions?
Lost at sea.
Well, you are almost correct.
An interesting
Yep.
find by two fishermen
Oh,
who
yeah.
spotted a woman stranded on a boat near Cedar Key after Hurricane
fucking
Debby.
lady.
She's been there for weeks and needs help getting
She's
out.
been there
TV
for
20's Emmett
weeks.
Delamo tells us why this castaway doesn't want to abandon ship.
Two men are prepping their boat at the Wakasasa boat ramp, getting ready for their fourth trip,
Wakasasa?
visiting a woman stranded on her boat near Cedar Key.
Just the right thing to do.
Right,
Dude,
Dude, I have never seen a fucking neck that thick before, by the way. Oh my lord. Jesus Christ.
Well,
But yeah, now
he doesn't have to worry about ever being strangled to death.
that is fucking true. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so now instead of being lost at sea,
Maybe an
in,
octopus could do it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah.
She's lost at land now.
She is officially lost in land.
Mike
on a
Ross
boat.
and Russell C. saw her while fishing nearly
Of course,
3
it's
weeks
a boat.
ago.
Yeah.
The duo have been bringing her food
These
and
guys
water
are like,
along with
"We
dog
gotta go
food for
help
her
this
pets.
lady."
We saw the mast, and then we
And
just
she's
followed
refusing
it,
to get out of the
all of a
boat.
sudden, here comes a sailboat and 2 dogs and a lady on it.
They took me down the river, stopping by Jennifer Apple's boat between Cedar Key and Kelly Point. She needs help getting her boat out after Hurricane Debbie pulled her in.
My request is for some Hapalon bags and one good Samaritan with a pretty decent motor at high tide to come pull us off of here so that I can crane the boat out at the nearest land dock 5 miles away and portage the boat off to be fixed.
Apple sent me this cell phone video of the water.
How do you get in these
She says
predicaments?
FWC officials tagged her boat.
That's Jennifer.
In September. However, she didn't want to get out because she's been living there since 2018.
I want to say thank you to the people who
Yeah,
have come
different
by
boat.
and
Didn't
given
want to
us-
leave.
So this is the third time this has happened.
At least that
At
we know
least
of.
that we know of. Yeah.
But yeah.
When,
So that's
hold
where
on,
she
when
is
was
now.
this? What year was this? Oh,
This-
2024. Okay.
2024. I mean,
Damn.
Wow.
yeah. So still out there getting lost.
But now she don't even have her lesbian lover no more.
Yeah, I was gonna
Now
say.
she all by
where
her
is she?
lonesome.
It's a tragedy.
She's probably like, I can't take this woman's lies.
Yeah, I feel like
Dragging me down.
She's probably just sick of being stranded in different fucking predicaments all the damn time.
like, oh
Next thing
no.
you know, she'll be trapped in a fucking elevator or something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I've been living in this elevator since 2024.
I'm
Fucking
asking
lady.
that you bring me dry foods and some clean water. Anything you can helps. Standing there, standing in the reeds like she's like the fucking victim of some sort of natural disaster.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I really do hope
Well,
they
yeah.
make a movie out of this though. That'd be great.
Yes, indeed.
Someone needs to option the rights.
Absolutely. I mean, she has a book already, so
I'm reading it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's probably very well written. I'm imagining.
Oh, I'm sure.
We should probably read it too. It'd be hilarious.
We need to find this woman and get her on a show.